Hi, let's continue the non-stop learning. Welcome to Blue Wisdom podcast series. I am Neeraj Bharadwaj, learning and development consultant, trainer, coach, and author. I am director with Blue Wisdom Private Limited. In this podcast today, we'll talk about probing skills. Tell me one thing. What's the difference between questioning, interrogation, and probing? Well, the skill of probing is one of the major professional skills which is practiced in your profession, that is, job, business, teaching, or coaching. So, it is very important to know the meaning, objective, and the importance of the skills of probing practiced. In this podcast, you will get the explanation of probing and its component. So, probing skill is useful in sales, marketing, HR, purchase, accounts and finance, production, customer service, R&D, and many other professions. Irrespective of role, whether you are a leader, you are a manager, supervisor, frontline executive, or a worker in an organization, or you are a businessman, politician, analyst, student, or a teacher. In a work life scenario, who should be skilled on probing skills? Boss or subordinate, buyer or seller, teacher or student, a doctor or a patient. Mostly the probing or the questioning goes one way. The right way is it should be two-way communication. Both should be asking questions. Mostly it is close-ended questions. That's what we ask. Close-ended probing is natural. Open-ended questioning is the skill. You need to learn and practice them. So let's begin with a discussion that what is a probing question or what is a probing skill. A probing question sparks deep thought and detailed responses. An open-ended question supports deeper comprehension for both the person asking and the person answering. By asking a probing question, you encourage the receiver to explore their personal feeling and ideas about a specific topic. The answer requires critical and creative thinking. Let's explore some examples of effective probing skills to improve your communication skill. Effective communication comprises several processes including sending and receiving information and confirming comprehensions. Asking critical questions is crucial component of the communication skill, and learning how to develop your questioning ability and provide better comprehension encourage analytical thinking and resolve misunderstandings. In this podcast, we discuss the importance of solid questioning skill, the definition of probing question, and some specific examples. Why are probing skills important? Asking a thought provoking and well formed question is an essential skill that you use every day in your personal and professional life. Developing your questioning skill is a necessary part of successful career development and professional performance. Learning to ask the right question at the right time can open up opportunities for you. It can show up to your boss or to your employer that you have other essential competencies such as critical thinking, problem solving, and interpersonal skills. The art and skill of asking questions is valued in all professions, all business and positions. There are several types of questions that you use in everyday communication without being aware. But when you can harness the power of using a specific question in professional situations, you'll be able to gather valuable information and control the trajectory of the conversation. There are two distinct types of questions, close ended and open ended. Close ended questions elicit a typical yes or no responses, or another short one word answer, maybe some number or particular date. So that is close ended. There are also open ended questions which require detailed explanation and that the individual can't answer in one word or two words. Within those two primary groups, there are other varieties including leading questions, pointed questions, and rhetorical questions. One of the most impactful kind of queries is probing questions. Is a clarifying question the same as probing question? Although often use clarifying and probing questions together, they provide different functioning during a conversation. A clarifying questioning is typical close-ended or requires minimal description. You use it to clarify that both the sender and receiver understand information. By comparison, a clarifying question is factual and direct. You can also use clarifying questions together or confirm short, objective answers. Several examples of clarifying questions include did I summarize what you said correctly? Is this what you said? Who authorized for that action? When did that take place? What criteria did you use? So these are few examples of clarifying questions. Now the next is when you can use probing questions. You can use probing questions anytime you want more detailed information about what someone thinks or feels. Probing questions are typically not used to clarify information or to check on receiver's understanding. For those situations, you would use a clarifying questions to confirm your comprehension. There are many places where using probing questions benefit effective communication, learning and understanding, such as after completing a presentation to understand the participants' key takeaways, you can ask a question. When training a colleague on a new procedure to understand how they adopt the information to their position, you can ask the question. When speaking with someone and you feel they are omitting details. Next is during a brainstorming session to encourage critical and creative thinking and problem solving for new ideas, you can ask question. You can also ask question when mentoring an employee to understand their thought process about planning an upcoming project. You can also ask question during a client meeting to assess their need and understand their organization's vision. Another example, you can ask question when speaking to someone you want to ensure you fully understand their story. So probing a skill really helps to stay focused, making yourself think and the other person also think. Thanks for the attention and careful listening. Please share your thoughts on the topic. What is that one thing you like the most? In case you need a consulting, training, or coaching, please contact me. Check the description box for details and short notes on this podcast. You can also access the other podcast in the given links. Please like, subscribe, and share to help and spread the knowledge and skills. This was your friend Neeraj Bhardwaj. Hi.